everyone, it's Catherine here. Thanks for joining me on my channel. I am just sharing with you a layout I'm creating for Scrub the Boys for the month of May. And the challenge this month is winter is coming. And so this wasn't my original idea. Rachel posted her layout and it was a beautiful autumn layout, and I was quite inspired by that because, for me here in Melbourne, Australia, winter's not quite here. It is coming, but it is autumn. So I thought I would use this beautiful cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. This is the Stitched Autumn Breeze cut file. And so as you can see here, I'm just going ahead and stitching these kind of, windswept sections. And I do show you this twice. So what I was thinking initially was that I wouldn't I wouldn't stitch through each hole. And so I started this one and I thought, okay, I'll go every second hole. And so I stitch around it. And when I get to the end, I was like, no, that's not going to work. So I did come back and stitch it back, but then, stitch it back through the opposite holes. But I wasn't overly happy with how it turned out. It kind of looked a bit, I don't know, it just didn't look as smooth as it should have. So I stitched that one and then I come back in and show you a bit later on what I do instead. So I'm using a DMC cotton here, and that is 3042, and I loved how that purple color matched with this collection that I'm using, which is the Pink Fresh Studio, what is it called? It is the Days of Splendor collection. And so now I am just taking this Distress Oxide in walnut stain, and I'm using that with a brush, and then I'm going to paint over it with this Close to My Heart gold glitter pen. And so I'll do that for each of those and do that off camera. So here I come back with my stitching. I've done another piece of that stitching, and so I'm just showing you a simple back stitch there, and this turns out a lot better. It's just a lot smoother, and yeah, it really turns out nice. It makes it look complete. So yeah, I didn't like how that other stitching was. So yeah, this is really good for those of you who haven't done any back stitching. It's pretty simple, and then I just go ahead and cut off that piece and stick it down with some washi tape there. So off camera, I go ahead and I stitch all of that, and then I actually have glued and then machine stitched around the edge of this paper. So as you can see here, I've just glued down the leaves, and I'm just putting a little bit of glue in the center. It's so that I can bend those leaves up and give some texture there. And now I'm just matting my photo. So this is a photo of my son, and this is kind of our new routine to get to school quickly. So my son's just started school this year, and school's only 500 meters away for us. So to get to school quickly, we play a little game which is Don't Step on the Leaves. And so we have to get down to school as quickly as possible without touching any of the leaves. And being autumn, there's some really lovely leaves all, over the footpaths as we're walking down. And so I just wanted to back this photo with some more paper, but I couldn't find the right color. I really wanted a deeper, richer color, and I really love this purple, and I'd used it in the stitching, so I'm just using that border strip, and I didn't watch me do it, but I just pieced all those sections together to mat the photo there. And I started laying out some ephemera. So I did go and limit the ephemera, and I pulled out all the leaves and some of the things that I thought could work on this layout. And then I'm just going ahead and pulling out my title. Now this does take me some time. So like I said before, this game is called Don't Step on the Leaves. And this layout is really just about documenting, just the simple everyday things. Like this is our new routine and our new thing. So I really wanted to document it and have it in my album. And so as I'm doing that, I should let you know, I will leave links below to the Scrub the Boys Facebook group. So that's where you can go and check out all of, that's where you can leave and post your challenge layouts. So lots of inspiration shared there. So all the design team layouts will be shared throughout the month on the Facebook page. And then also I'll leave a link to the blog, and that's where you can see a write-up of all the different layouts as well. And so as you can see, I've gone ahead and just laid out a lot of these ephemera pieces. So I've got a lot of the leaves, and I'm just sprinkling them around around the other leaves that I've created. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit more embellishment. So I'm pulling in a few of the floral pieces as well as some die cuts there. So the one in the bottom says happy little moments, and I think that's fitting for the layout and what I'm documenting. And I'm trying to make these dragonflies work because I just thought they were super cute, but I couldn't get them on the page. Spoiler alert, they do come off. But I like how the floral pieces are framing my photo there. So that small puffy sticker at the bottom says, this is what it's all about. And then up the top, there's a puffy sticker that says, let's have fun. And that's certainly the case, you know, in what's depicted in this photo. So I do go ahead and take some of that away, but I like how the leaves are sort of floating in with that cut file. And I wanted the photo on a slight angle. It's not a very good photo. It's a bit blurry, and there's certainly lots of greys, but you know, to me, it's about telling the story. So off camera, I do go ahead and stick all of that down, some up on some up on foam adhesive, and others just flat to the page. But I am just leaving, just sprinkling around some gold, Jen Hatfield gold spray. And yeah, I like that sprinkling. And so I am going to add a few more things. I think I come in with the sticker sheet and just, yeah, see what else I can add. Yeah, because I wanted to add some sort of label down the bottom, but I do find this sticker that I put up the top, which says, remember this. And then I wanted to add, yeah, I'll do a little bit of journaling and maybe just the date on that bottom section that says yes. So go ahead and check out the blog and the Facebook group for more inspiration, and take this challenge as it is, a challenge, and it's just a jumping off point to start your creativity. Thank you. Bye.